In my opinion, I think RWBY is in a bad place right now, at least when it comes to plot, because there are so many characters for this wonderful series, and it feels impossible to write a good story for all of them. So how do you separate some good characters while keeping up the plot? How do you focus on characters to write for and characters to ignore? How do you cover every base but not feel like you're just adding things to add things while also focusing on the story? And I know this is gonna sound weird, but I think for Volume 10, and maybe even a bit of Volume 11, pull back on the plot a little. We just entered Vacuo. I think at this point, yes, Salem is a threat that is coming, but I feel like you should focus on the characters. I feel like you should focus on the feelings, the emotions, how to handle everything, instead of rushing directly into Salem. I know we want to handle Salem as quick as possible, but there's so much going on. It's too intense, and I'm not saying it's too intense for the viewers to not understand. It's too intense for the characters, because now you're racing against a plot, and these characters are unfinished. And I think that is how you create a bad story. I think you slow the plot down. Sure, it may seem weird, but you can have reasons for slowing the plot down. Pull back a little. Not every episode has to be Salem has done this, Salem has did that, Cinder has killed another person. It doesn't have to be that. Pull back. Let these characters relax, grow, understand, get their worldview back, and just clear up everything so these characters can feel like characters, so we can have some progression. I think that's how you write Volume 10. I'm not saying no plot should happen. I think you slow the plot down, build these characters up properly for the future volumes, Volume 11, Volume 12, and that will make much more impact, risk, and reward for Volume 11, because these characters have a story. Now if something bad happens to these characters, fans will be invested. If there's more progression happening with these characters, people can feel it. I think that's how you write Volume 10.